please? Because that was always fun looking at the film.
Just one or two guys that's not doing a job on one play. Defense is all about getting 11 guys to be consistently doing their job every play. When we play against zone defenses, offenses that's looking for just one crease or one mess up, if you don't do your job, if one person doesn't do your job, that running back's going to find that hole, and they did Saturday. So that's just things we got to get corrected. It's not really talent or anything like that. It's just we just got to do our job.
But Deshaun Williams said yesterday, when teams run against you, it's testing your manhood. Do you guys feel that way?
Absolutely. I don't like it at all. We scored 50-some points or whatever. But I was still unhappy after the game because it's exactly what it is, testing your manhood. There's somebody running right up the middle of you. That's unacceptable. So no matter who it is.
So I guess this isn't one of those weeks where you guys will lose focus simply because it's an FCS opponent, right? It sounds like you guys, on defense at least, think that you've got something to prove.
Yeah, we absolutely do, and we also learned from last year. Wofford and Troy coming in here probably should have beat us. Definitely Wofford probably should have beat us with how that game turned out. But we're taking it one game at a time. We don't think we're better than Furman just because we have a ball on our jersey, and their jerseys are purple and they're not Division I or whatever. So it's just taking each week and just trying to get better, working on what we need to do and what we need to correct, being coachable, looking at the film. When Coach Brooks tells us to correct something, actually going out there and correcting it, and I think we're going to be good. We're going to come out good versus Furman.
And Coach Venables said you, as an individual, had a better week on Saturday.
Yes, sir. I had a pretty good week on Saturday. I had a pretty good game on Saturday. Some things I could have done better. There's never going to be a perfect game, but I just want to correct the mistakes I looked at the other day and get better, work towards Furman. And they got they got a lot of plays they run, a lot of different plays they run, probably more than anybody we've ever seen with blocking schemes and things like that. So just working against the scout team, and they've been giving us a good look as well. So working on them and trying to get a feel for Furman.
What do you feel you have to work on the most? You mentioned mistakes. What are some important things?
Just gap control. I mean, I'm in my gap, but maybe my hips are turned and it's creating a seam or something like that. Just things I can help, with the whole defense, building that wall, and not making any lanes for running backs to find, making it easier for my linebackers to scrape over the top and make the play, things like that.
Coach Venables seems like an intense guy on the sideline. Does he ever have any good lines when you're coming off the field? I mean, any jokiness?
Nah, not really. Not until Mondays when we watch the film. He might crack a couple jokes, but I mean, if you probably look back at this interview, he probably didn't blink once. He's a real intense guy, so. But I like it. It challenges us. I think you have to be a little intense and a little crazy to be a defensive coordinator. So he definitely fits that mold.
What does he say the most? I remember, Steele would obviously say, "Do your job." It seemed like he would scream over and over and over to you guys.
It's the same thing. He's saying the same thing. He's trying to get all 11 guys to do their job at the same time. Be more consistent doing their job. That's the mark of a good defense. Getting 11 guys to do their job all at the same time for the most plays, more plays than the other team.
I think Coach Venables mentioned with the run defense, it's not like you guys are going back with that. I don't think, that's what we had to do. It's like you guys know, but it's just a matter of kind of putting it all together, putting all the pieces, pieces in place essentially for it.
Yeah. After I get through with a play, I run through the play in my mind. I can tell you exactly what I did wrong, or looking at the film, I can look at it before Coach Brooks even gets to it and write exactly what he's going to write down on the play. They're not like mental errors or anything like that. Just little technique things that'll help the defense be more stout, be a wall instead of gaping holes here and there. You know what I mean? So we just got to get back into the film room and get back out on the field and correct those mistakes.
You mentioned that's something that comes with experience as well. If you guys go along, you feel like those things those kind of holes will come up essentially.
Absolutely. We're a young team, but that's no excuse. We know our job. We got to do our job. There's no excuse for not knowing our job. So I think it'll come. I think you'll start to see it this week because we're adamant. We had this many rushing yards allowed on us in his first 2 games, and I'm just tired of looking at it and reading about it. So we're gonna go out there and fix it this week.
It's important to have a good showing this week, just knowing who's around the corner in Florida State to fix some of those mistakes and have that confidence going into a big opponent.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't important, but we're definitely taking Furman very seriously. Trying to, improve. We're trying to get better every week. At the beginning of the season, you're probably not going to be as good as you going to be when it's all said and done. But you know, we just want to get out there and show what we can do. Show we're very capable of stopping the run, and that's not going to be our MO that our team can't stop the run and everybody's going to be running on us. Because that's not going to be the case.
So FSU is on the mind, though.
It's just been on my mind yesterday just because they announced the game time. People have been talking about it. But other than that, not really. We'll deal with that next week when that comes around the corner. But this week we got Furman, so that's what we're focusing on.